Hello and welcome to Lord Fenton Gaming plays the Bards Tale 4 Director's Cut. I'm your host Lord Fenton, and today is the Bards Tale 4 video. We're going to be doing a Home in the Dark main quest. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Bards Tale content like this. Now in the last video, some blackguards, that's what I'm calling them folks, blackguards now, since they have been doing evil deeds to innocent people. Well, they forced us underground and we need to go to the Old Adventurers Guild. So we will have to do that. So we have Rabbie and myself, who's a fighter, is going to do a whole bunch of exploration, which is very good. Exploring areas is always good. Yeah, this area is dark, creepy, and a whole bunch of bad ruins. Everything's like growing over. We've got to figure out why this old city, of course, has been abandoned, unfortunately, which is really tragic. Yeah, why this old part of the city's been abandoned. I would like to know. Most definitely would like to know. Look, I have no songs to learn right here, unfortunately, so I'm going to go up ahead first. Let's check out what's over here first.
You fools! You let them scatter! Now we shall have to drag them out again! The people must see what a danger these outcasts are! Find them! Find them!
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
Right.
Well, look like the paladins are definitely searching for us, which is really bad. Well, they're not really paladins, but still, I got my thoughts about that. So for now, I'm going to raid everything here, loot it all up. Let's see here. Carrots, that's nice. You know what? Let's go in my crafting menu right now and see what I can make. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I can't do any of that. I can make a steak, which is good. Very, very good there. Everything looks good right there. That's not bad. I can't make booze, unfortunately. Boo! That means Rabbie won't get drunk. I need to get Rabbie drunk. Yeah, Bard does need to get drunk. So now I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to start my sneaking process. And this game will pop up the enemy difficulty. So there it is right here.
Not gonna happen.
It's basically told you that red is death, orange is challenging, and then normal I think was yellow, and then green was super easy.
What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. Is it a Fachan? I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd see one.
Huh.
Alright, we got past the paladins, and then there's a far right notice. Ah, screw them. Boo. Well, that's a nice note. Say goodbye to the paladins, and what is that? Look like it's a new foe, and I'm going to make sure I am not seen, and I'm going to kill it.
Ready?
On your word.
Here. Aha!
Ready.
On your word. Ah!
Here.
Here. On your word.
Whatever that thing was is now officially dead and over with. Say goodbye to it, folks. Let's see what loot it has. Let's see here. Alright, musical bones. That's a good instrument. Very good for a bard. Yeah, I have Rabbie. He already has one already. Yeah, I think he does. Yep. And let me check over here what else. Alright, that's not much, but still, that's good. So I'm going to keep on going over here and just keep on exploring this old city, which I am not sure what it is yet until I fully explore it. Then I'll find out what it really is. So for now I'm going to go over here. Oh yeah, that is nice. A chest. Alright, that's a princess robes for practitioners. So if I ever get a practitioner, I'll make sure that said practitioner will get the nice robes. Yeah, you want to give everybody best equipment as you can in this game. Very important. Alright, let's go explore this underground city. Alright, looked like that was a deer statue. Odd looking deer, but oh well. People worship what they want, that's fine. We'll push that over. Look like that does create a shortcut from the last video I was in that area, which is nice. Shortcuts are always good. And yeah, that's empty right there. I picked it clean from in the last video or so. But still, it's nice to look over everything. Really good. Let's check over here. Alright, there's some herbs there. More red ones. I do need red ones. And there is the save point from the last video. That means one thing only. I'm going around in circles. Still, let me check over here some more. Yeah, I'm checking all my options. I will need to look at a maps and see what is familiar about this area. Or not familiar, in case it is a new area. So I'm going to go over here, most likely go back. Yeah, I should go back by now. Rabbie wants me to get to the Old Adventures Guild, so let's do that. Alright, check over here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, look like I am inside of a town-like area, and these guys are friendly. That's good. Very good. Friendly faces are always good. And I got myself some more herbs. Herbs are always good. You may never know. So let's check over here. Alright, those are green ones. Alright, that's good. That's some meat right here. Alright, I'm hungry. Now I'm full. And everything looks good right here. I'm just checking everybody out. Alright, and that key is required. So I'll probably have to get that another time. And the guard says don't cause any trouble. But you know what? I'm going to go over here and see if there are any quests. Before that, I'm going to make a save point right here. There you go. Alright, let's speak with the town folks here.
Torn apart, right in front of me. I didn't know whether to shit or scream. I think I did both.
What do you want? Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I am trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success. A mob, fevered by the Fatherites. They accused me of trying to lure some badish boy into the shadows, then set upon me with fist and boot. Had not a fellow adventurer been passing, I've no doubt I would have hung from their tree. Fortunately, a dwarf named Dalgleish saw my peril and dragged me to safety, taking many blows himself. I am in his debt. Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. Just a few I've acquired over the years.
Alright, cool. Musical instrument shop. Why is it underground? That is weird though. Skara Brae has been saved countless times by a bard. In the first game, well, third game was in ruins, but still, you get the point. The bard always saved people in the bard's tale. Now, it is odd in this game why all of a sudden the bard got banned along with the other adventurers, including practitioners and rogues and more. And also the other races. That is not right. That is not cool at all. So I'm going to speak to more people right now.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henred or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do. Help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn. The Sword Father was a man once, a king of Lestras who valiantly drove out foreign invaders and sacrificed himself for the security of his people. Such was his honor and goodness that he became a god upon his death, and his daughter, known as the Blessed Lady, an all-merciful goddess. Together they watch over mankind, the Father inspiring them in times of trouble, the Blessed Lady comforting them when the storm has passed. He did not seem so terrible when first he arrived. Ambitious, yes, but still compassionate and with a keen intellect that was never satisfied. Then slowly his mind became less flexible, his fears more consuming and his compassion reserved only for his own kind. Where once the temples helped all, Henred ordered that only the faithful be fed and all others be turned away. It only got worse from there, as you know, and I now fear he has lost his sanity entirely. I was reprimanded for aiding a dwarf, and when I defended myself, Henred demanded I give up my ministry. I left without looking back. But I haven't left the true church, only Henred's church, which is not and shall never be mine. Well, I do what I can, healing, comforting, feeding, advising. If you are sick or wounded, I will be happy to help you. Let me see what ails you. If you seek to channel the power of your god for good works, yes, I can show you. First, however, I would ask a favor. Some of Henred's so-called paladins have looted sacred relics and are wearing them as medals, it seems. As if covering one's self in holy artifacts made one more holy. Preposterous. I know Paladin Captain Beckwith, who patrols the road near Fetter Cairn, wears one. If you could get it from him, so I may return it to its proper place, I would believe that you have the fortitude and commitment to learn what I have to teach.
Alright, I got myself a side quest. I'm going to have to do it in a future video. But for now, I'm going to check everything out. Alright, that looks good right there. Another lore book. And it talks about the horrors of Skara Brae. Okay. I got to be careful on the monsters here. Definitely here. You may never know. If it's just like the original Bard's Tale game, they come around every corner. Yeah, I got to be careful here too. Except for it's in 3D. Yeah. That means 3D monsters come around and jump you. That's not good, and that's not cool. And that's like a medic room or something. Yeah, this place is falling apart, I hate to say, but I want to speak to more people up ahead.
Hi. Cabbage? Carrots? Potatoes? Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Aye.
Welcome, friend. I'm Reissa, and this is Palafax. How can we help you? New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there. We'll see to you as soon as we can. It was all chaos here when the attack started, so somebody had to organise. Me and Palafax here, my husband, we started finding blankets and food for the rest and keeping watch as best we could. Not doing too bad so far, but there's more folk coming in every day. It'll get worse before it gets better. Ah, my bold, brave husband. Always manages to find trouble where no one else can. Good thing for a guard, I suppose. Not so easy on his wife, though. Well, at least we're in trouble together this time. Help out if you can. We need it.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit them all? If you need food and healing, see my wife here, Reissa. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the city watch ain't likely to help us down here. And why shouldn't I be? Was with them for 30 years until this Henred becomes Bishop of the Fatherites. Then all of a sudden being Einar is a sin, fired for worshipping the wrong gods, took my house and tried to burn poor Reissa as a witch. Pooh! Spent half my life arresting the rats that lived in Skara Brae below, and now I'm down here helping them. Oh, it's a funny old world, eh? I've got some likely lads patrolling the camp, but what we really need is some hardy souls to go into the dark and clear some streets. Things seem to be breeding in there. Horrible things. Reissa's my wife. Met her at her father's tavern. Oh, she wouldn't look at me at first, but then, well, I guess she got used to me. I won't find a kinder person in all of Keith. I don't know how I got so lucky. Have a look.
Well, at least the cabbage dude survived, or the veggie vendor. So, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here and do some more exploring.
Here we are. I told Orlo not to let anybody in who didn't give him the Wildland whistle.
That's very cool. I learned the Song of Exploration. That's good right there. I guess that's like a password system to get inside the old Adventure Guild, which is very good.
That's the tune! Welcome, friend. Hello, Rabbie. Glad to see you in one piece.
1 minute. I gotta make a little speech. And this time, I hope we won't be interrupted. All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Skara Brae, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, We have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Skara Brae, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, trow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind.
Well, Rabbie gave us a good speech, and I'm the only one who just said, okay, let's do it. So I am going to do some exploring here and speak to some NPCs here, much as I can before I do end the video. But still, I'm doing every exploration I can, so this way I can find some new loot and utilize it. And like, for example, right here, that's a nice instrument box right here. That's good. So I'm going to hit this as soon as I'm done talking. Check the board out. Okay, that's good. And talk to everyone.
Hello, friends. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dengler. Can't talk long. Black Hawk and I are flying off to Lestras soon. That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world, and I'm well on my way. Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big old bird. Wings wider than the gates of Skara Brae. Have him perched on top of Kyralan's tower right now. But you can't see him. Oh no, I've made him invisible so he won't scare the populace. See you soon.
Ah, another weary soul. Not many creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs in a barrow as we were running out. So, how about a drink? Ah, in the old days, the guild was out in the open. A place for treasure hunters, sell swords, and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days, it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the Fatherites' narrow little world. Mages, rogues, folk of the old races. They can all have a drink and know they're not going to have any trouble. Well, they could until tonight. Aye, didn't he make it? Poor soul. Paladin got her before I could get him. No half the barkeep she was, but I'll do my best. It's no much, but...
That's very good. That's a vendor right there. I do need a vendor. That's really good right there. And some new recipes. I might as well learn those too. You may never know. Recipes are always good in this game. Alright, checking everything out here. See if I have enough gold to actually buy these recipes and then utilize them. Since that's the only way to learn anything new, really, besides spending skill points. So, yeah. I might as well buy every one. That's good right there. Weird and went to page 2, but oh well. And there you go. And that's everything I bought so far. I'm going to finish shopping and check everything else out.
Happy drinking, friend.
If you want something, spit it out. No time for any hemming and hawing. Aside from listening to Jackdaw and Numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market? Not without a token, you won't. Go see the sisters if you're looking for charity. You'll get nothing from me. Aside from listening to Jackdaw and Numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market? Fine. What do you want to change?
Well, I guess this is the lay that gives you a chance to make custom characters, so I will need to get more mercenary coins in the future, so if I spot any, I'll definitely do that.
Thank you kindly for your business. Now piss off.
Ah, I knew you'd come forward, hero. Now, listen. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Skara Brae. And Dalgleish, Ringneck and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand? This is the old town, the original Skara Brae. When the mad god Tarjan attacked it with fire and storm a century and a half ago, the earth shook so the muddy hills around the town flowed down and buried it to the gables. Ever since, the poor and outcast and outlaw have been digging it out again, little by little, making a home in the dark. Now, there's not much more to tell. I can never remember any details of where or how. I just know the troubles we're having now will end when you end them. And somehow, you'll end me too. I only wish I knew why. The Fatherites claim that elves, dwarves, drow, and those who practice magic or follow the old ways are enemies of their faith. But until all this magical mayhem started, the most they would do was preach against us. Now it seems they want to wipe us out, as if that would make them safe. It isn't us behind this terror. Ha! Ringneck's a collector, I'll call him. Likes shiny things. He was looking into a kidnapping in Wellbottom, the trow camp here in Skara Brae below. I'd look for him first, as Wellbottom's nearby. Then he can help you find the others. Dalgleish is a dwarf smith, and a long-time protector of Skara Brae. Someone's been attacking his clients, and he fears it's because he's investigating these terrors. He was off just before the raid to lie in wait for the devils at a client's stall in Skara Brae above. She's an elf who dedicated herself to caring for the poorest in Skara Brae. She'd heard some rumours of elves luring children away from their families, like in the old tales. She went above ground to learn the truth of it. If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenceless in days like these.
Alright, I do got enough experience to gain a level, which is good right here. This is a nice tutorial, so yeah, one thing about leveling up is I do need to be careful with skill points. Look like I don't have the ability to refund them yet, so I do need to be careful. Sounds like they are permanent, so for now, I'll probably have to be careful what I place in there, how many skill points, and more. Since I'm going dual wielding, I'll probably still get shield for now, have an offhand weapon, maybe one or two shield abilities. This way, you may never know. Just for defense a little bit, but still, I probably won't develop much in the defense, but more offensive for now, with a little bit of defense or a little bit hindering, which is good for fighters. I'm checking everything else out. I'm still probably going to get armor too, because armor gives me more hit points, and that's good. Let's check everything out. Loyalty to the cause. That's not bad at all. See if there's any way to boost my taunt up too. Nope. I could craft more goodies too right here. I'm just checking everything out. Alright, let's do chainmail. It'll give me more armor. That's good. So if you do click on that, yeah, that uses a point. So I do need to be careful in the near future. So there you have it. I have now officially finished Home in the Dark. Now, my next video will be Bad Reputation. I'll be doing that story mission. And let me review what went down in this video. I saw some paladins. I had to sneak on by. Yeah, I had to do some sneaking. And I found a little camp full of people who ran away from the paladins. Well, which is sad because those people were innocent, including the veggie vendor, which he was a nice guy, even though he spoke 3 words, but still. In our next video, I will be doing Bad Reputation story quest. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, everyone.